Hello, everyone, and welcome back. So, I wanted to talk a little bit with you tonight about the battle that is going on right now inside the Republican Party um, in the leadership positions inside the House. Because I really believe this is a battle for the heart and soul of the Republican Party. On one side, you have the side of common sense and decency and reality in conference chairwoman Liz Cheney. On the other side, you have Kevin McCarthy and Steve Scalise and other members of the Republican Party on the side of nonsense, lies, and just the most cynical politics you can imagine. That's the other side. It is very obvious that next week that Liz Cheney is going to be purged from the Republican leadership because she dares to speak out against Trump's big lie and is unequivocal in her denunciations of him and assigning blame to him for what happened at the Capitol on January 6th. And that is a big problem for Kevin McCarthy because the only thing Kevin McCarthy cares about right now is that on January 3rd, 2023, he is handed the gavel from Nancy Pelosi and he becomes Speaker of the House of Representatives. That is the only thing Kevin McCarthy cares about right now. It's the only true driving force in his life. And it's a sad state of affairs. And he has a really good chance of that occurring. And politically, he believes for that to occur, that he has to stay on Donald Trump's good side. And Liz Cheney constantly bringing this up and making Republicans face reality. As crazy as this sounds, it's just really inconvenient. And while I totally understand the short term political calculations in office for Kevin McCarthy, I think that the long term consequences are going to be far more devastating. And I just tend to think that there's times when politics doesn't move the way convention says. And this could be another event when we look back after the 2022 elections and point to a moment and say, that's when things changed and really started to turn in a certain direction. I'm beginning to think that the more crazy the Republican Party gets and the less connected to reality, the chances that they'll take back the House diminish. And this could be one of those events that pushes moderate and independent voters away from the Republican Party. It could also deprive them of donors. because Cheney, of course, is a legacy name inside the Republican Party. On another night, I'll talk about Elise Stefanik and how her ascension to leadership is just, and her conversion to Trumpism is just one of the most tragic things you've ever seen. So I'll see you all later.